What can be hoped by the opposition to gain from these demonstrations?
Well, Zain, I think the biggest thing they can gain is to show the government and Iran's hardline leadership that they're still a force to be reckoned with, and despite the brutal government crackdown that has lasted nearly 5 months, that they haven't gone away. Of course, for those 5 months, the government has strictly banned these types of public rallies by the opposition movement. But what the opposition movement has done very effectively is zero in on big anniversaries, big calendar days in Iran where there are publicly sanctioned events, and essentially they've hijacked them. And there's no bigger anti-American rally in the calendar year in Iran than today. Today is the 30-year anniversary of the takeover of the U.S. Embassy. Every year there's a rally, and there was a lot of buzz leading to this day that the opposition movement would hijack this event. And based on our sources, a lot of opposition supporters have turned up, enormous numbers. Now, what we should note is there's a lot of pro-government crowds there as well. So it's tough to say what percentage are pro-government crowds and what percentage are opposition supporters. Shirzad just told us that he hadn't seen clashes, but we should note our sources on the ground we've been talking to tell us there have been at least 2 clashes in a major square, and also instances where what look like Basijis have attacked some women. So ugly scenes again at this demonstration today. Zain?
What's the status of the opposition movement in Iran? Is it still alive?
Well, if you look at a scene like this today, certainly it is alive. But the big question is, what has it achieved, or what can it achieve in the weeks and the months to come? And there's 2 schools of thought in that. One is that it really hasn't achieved concrete results. It wanted a revote back on June 12th. It didn't get it. Mr. Ahmadinejad is still the president, and there still hasn't been a significant power shift among the hardline establishment. But there's another school of thought that says this movement has brought unprecedented change in Iran. Over these 30 years of the Islamic Republic, never have people been able to come out and publicly protest and criticize the government and Iran's hardline leadership. And many analysts say this has the makings of a legitimate political movement that will be a strong voice of opposition to the government in years to come.